Hello everyone, welcome to another podcast episode. My name is The Star. I am The Star Crochet and I make and sell crochet and knit clothing and accessories for everyone. So this is podcast episode number 57. This is going to be probably a very short episode because the only things that I have to bring up are what I've been up to, items sold, finished objects, and works in progresses. So only 4 things. And I just haven't really been up to much. You know, I've had no listings. I have no yarn labels. I don't have any new items, stuff like that. But what I have been up to is that I have been crocheting a good bit. I have been crocheting bunnies, getting ready for Easter. That's what I've been up to, and I've been working on my cross stitch. I've been working on knitting, and I will say that I did actually give in to purchasing the electric spinning wheel and fiber. So that the fiber should come in sometime later today, and then the electric spinning wheel should come in at the beginning of next month. It's giving me the latest of. I got it from Amazon. And so I should be getting it, they said, the latest of the 6th of May. So we'll see when it gets here. And I'm happy that I purchased it because I just wanted to try something new when it comes to the fiber arts. And I love doing crocheting, I love knitting, I love spinning yarn especially. And I want to do that more, and so that's why I got this small electric spinning wheel, and I hope it won't be like a mess up of an order where it doesn't come in, because it's Amazon that I got it from, and I feel it will come in, but it had to ship all the way from China, so I didn't know where else to get an electric spinning wheel, so we'll see how that works. But anyway, that's what I have been up to. And the next thing on this list is items sold. So let me scoot over here real quick. I do have an item sold. I sold 2 items this past week. I did not go to the market because I didn't want to be overwhelmed with going to the market so many times, because, you know, I'm doing this only by myself, getting there and getting back. Well, my parents pick me up whenever the market is done, but just getting there, setting up, and then tearing it down. It's just me. So I just don't want to overwhelm myself. But anyway, the items that I have sold are a white bunny. You can see it right here from my Etsy. And I also sold a lime hat from my Etsy. So I was happy that I got the 2 orders, and when I got the order of the bunny, the day after, I got the order of the lime hat. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was really happy when I noticed that. And just how it was a back-to-back order. And it's really cool how that happened. I thought it was really cool, at least. But those were the items that I have sold. And now with the finished objects, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 finished objects to show you guys today. And let's start with, it's all crochet finished objects, by the way. So let's start with the bunnies. Now, I know that when I showed you guys the bunnies, this was one of them that I have made. And then I made, this is like an ivory bunny, you can see up close. And then I've also made a white bunny, but I sold that one. So this is the first finished object. I made yet another white bunny, and you can see the difference in colors right here. See the difference? This one is white and this one is like an ivory. So anyway, this is not the first finished object. This is what I've had since last week. I just wanted to show you guys the difference of the colors. So anyway, this is the first finished object. This is the white bunny. It has a cute little tail even. And okay, so number 1, and they're still going to be $20 until I sell a little bit more. Then I'll bump it up to like $25. So I have this one right here. You can see the ears. This is all made with worsted weight 4-weight yarn, and the yarn that I used is Loops and Threads Soft Classic in the color white, and then I used black for the face, and then I used I don't remember what yarn I used for this, like what kind it is or what color it is called. So it's been a long time since I got this yarn right here, so I just don't remember the details. But this is finished object number 1. This is finished object number 2. Now the bunny is a little bit darker now, but I used, again, 4-weight worsted weight yarn, and this colorway, not colorway, I don't remember, I think this one is Toffee, the color, the name of the color, but I used Big Twist value worsted for this bunny, and it's a little bit thinner than like the white bunny or the ivory bunny, because whenever I would use the Big Twist value worsted, that is thinner than the Loops and Threads Soft Classic. So Loops and Threads Soft Classic is quite thick, it's a heavy worsted, and Big Twist worsted is a light worsted. So, and then I have the tail, and then I have just everything, the arms and the legs. So this is the second finished object. The next finished object I have to show you all is another darker bunny. Now I wanted to include different colors of the bunnies as if they have different skin colors because, well, one, I know that there are white bunnies and then there are brown bunnies. And so I just wanted to include that, especially if you are a different skin color and you like these darker bunnies, you can buy it for yourself, of course. So I wanted to make that inclusive whenever I made these bunnies. So this is the third finished object, and so with this yarn right here, whenever I crocheted with it, it felt like it was a heavy worsted yarn because even though it was still Big Twist value worsted, you know, the light worsted yarn, this colorway right here, the I don't remember what the color exactly was called, but it was the thicker worsted, you know, heavy worsted, and so I was just, I liked working with it. I like working with heavy worsted when it comes to yarn. I prefer heavy worsted over light worsted, but with this yarn right here, it just surprised me because of how it was, yeah, from Big Twist worsted value. So I have, you know, the same thing, arms, the legs, the torso, the head, the ears, the face, and then the tail. I love how I include the tail with these bunnies because it's accurate, and it's something that's like so cute because, like, you know, you look at this for the first time and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, and you turn it around and it has a tail, oh my gosh. So I wanted to include that because I know that customers will be doing that when they see me at the markets and then they see these bunnies and then they like pick it up like, oh my gosh. And it's like, it's something that they'll love as an aspect of the bunny. So that was my third finished object, and then the fourth finished object, oh no, I have 5 finished objects. Okay, so the fourth finished object is another pair of shorts, the men's size extra large pair of shorts. Now, when I was making this, I kept feeling like I did not go down enough on the rise. I did not make it tall enough, but I guess we'll see whenever somebody buys it, right? I might just have my nerves get to, not my nerves, but just have like my perfectionist type feeling get the best of me and want to make the rise even bigger. So then I would have to undo, you know, the stitches right here, and then just make this like down to here or something, I don't know. But this is the men's size extra large pair of shorts. And then it has the single drawstring, and then this is the back. And I am complete with the men's shorts collection. I only made size small, medium, large, and extra large, so I only made 4 for this collection. But I feel it was a good place to stop at when it came to all the yarn I have for this collection. I wanted to save some of the yarn from the shorts collection for the bunnies. And so that's what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to use this color. This color right here was for that a little bit darker bunny, and then this color right here, my hair is wrapped in it, this color right here is made for the even darker bunny. And I wanted to save the orange too because I just have a feeling like I will need it for something. The thing is, every time I buy yarn, the universe always finds a way to have me make use for it, even if I don't have a use for it when I buy it. I always seem to find a way, with help from the universe of course, to use all of the colors that I have. And I don't even throw away my scrap yarn. I make, like, you know, winter blankets out of scrap yarn. I make maybe scrap sweaters that I could make this coming up of the winter, after summer of course, because we still have summer to go and we're only in spring. But anyway, I thought about making something different with the scrap yarn, and I have a whole lot of scrap yarn, so I'm ready to see where that takes me whenever I do that. So that was the 4th finished object. The 5th finished object and the final finished object I have is another sock. So it's easy for me to put this pair of sock and show it up without any other pairs of socks and say, oh, this is my 3rd pair of sock for, you know, that Hobie yarn that I have of the blue stripes. But I have proof. So this is one sock, here's the 2nd sock, and then here's the 3rd sock. So yeah, you guys can see, like, oh, it is the 3rd sock, and it definitely is. It has it right there. And it is, again, a woman's size medium for this 3rd sock that I have made. So that is all of my finished objects, and then I have works in progresses. I do not have a crochet work in progress because as soon as I finished that bunny, I started working on yarn that I was organizing, turning all of the balls of yarn that I have into cakes, and then turning, just finding and reassorting the cubbies that I have right here. Like this one right here is all for scrap yarn, that's all for scrap yarn, this is all for scrap yarn, and then the rest I just have up here, the full amount of skeins. So I was organizing my yarn right after I finished crocheting because I just had that feeling of I need to organize it because it had a whole bunch of like the yarn coming out of the skein and it was just hanging over like this right here. It was like that but longer, and I don't like seeing that in my yarn stash. So I just caked up a whole bunch of yarn balls and like small amounts of yarn and skeins, and I'm still working on it. I did like over 20. I had to roll into the yarn cakes, and I gotta work on it again today. But this is my knitting work in progress, and it's, yes, another sock. Like anytime I knit without the knitting machine, you will see me only making socks out of these, and probably women's socks, because I like to get a lot of different colors when it comes to the yarn. And this is what I have so far. I'm working on the heel. I'll show you guys up close. And I finished the cuff. It was 15 rows of the ribbing, and then the heel I'm about halfway done. So that is my knitting work in progress, and I'm using size 1 sock weight from Hobie Friends yarn with this sock. That is the first work in progress, and the second work in progress, oh, I have it right in front of me. I was just like, where did it go? It's right here in front of me. Anyway, the next work in progress is my cross stitch. So again, this is going to be a little bit of floss tube. I have more of the 4th color that I have completed, and it is the color that I'm working on is like this color right here. This color right here is what I'm working on for the color number 4, and you guys can see it really up close right there. This is what the image so far of what I have for the cross stitch. So I was planning on working on one of the green colors right after I finished this 4th color. I just have a little bit ways to go. Like, as you can see right here, how it's only like half of the cross stitch. All of this. And then right here, that's all I have left to go. And then up here, of course, too. And then this, yeah. So anyway, that is the remainder of the 4th color, and then with the 5th color, I might just start one of the green colors because I feel that I want to add more color than just all the colors of wood. You know, the brown, the taupe, the ivory, the light brown, the toffee, the khaki? It might be one of the colors, but anyway. Other than just working on that all the time, I want to start a green. And so whenever I start one of the greens, it's going to go like up here, it's going to go all over here, all over here. And it's going to be so pretty once I start it. But anyway, this is the cross stitch. So that is my works in progresses. I just have 2. If you have made it this far in the videos, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you are always notified of all the videos I make. Give this video a like so it helps with the algorithm and it helps show more people, more crafty people, more fiber arts artists of my channel and my videos. Check out my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description box below. Also check out my memberships such as Ko-Fi and Patreon. They are also linked in the description box below. They are $3.33 per month per person per website. And let's see, you can also check out my social media such as TikTok, Lemonade, Instagram, X, Facebook, and Threads. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!